Hi everybody, I'm Laurie Cadden, and this is Talk of the Town. We are here in a pretty little setting, a little impromptu setting that our lovely Nadine Gabello and Maureen McGuigan put together for us to talk about this wonderful event that's going to take place here at Artworks on May 13th, the day before Mother's Day. And these lovelies that are in front of me, not these two ladies, in addition to them, these beautiful pots filled with right now they're filled with petunias, yet to be announced which flower may be in them when you come and get them for your Mother's Day gifts. But we are here at Artworks. Nadine Gabello, to my right, is the director of Artworks. Artworks is in the 200 block of Penn Avenue. You will know much more than you do right now about what this wonderful place does. Nadine's going to fill us in. Maureen McGuigan is the director of Arts and Culture with Lackawanna County, and Arts and Culture does so much in our town with the grants they give and the promotion of the arts, which makes any community a better community. I say it should all be about the arts. And Maureen, I think you would agree with me. This is a wonderful, wonderful thing that the county does. Maureen directs it. Maureen, pulling this off, I mean, these flower pots, they're done. We're going to talk a little bit about that. I was so in love last year when we brought it up as part of the council. We talked about it, and you guys were doing this project and said, who could we donate to? What is going to be the day before Mother's Day? And you just asked, and then I called later and said, I think I have the right people. So we're donating the funds last year and again this year to Maternal and Family Health, which serves 17 counties in this neck of the woods, which means it's 17 of the 67, so there's 50 less they don't. We could ask them to do all of them if we want, but the point is what they do for moms and women who are planning to have babies or are pregnant and having a baby. The services they offer is tremendous. So it goes again. You did it last year, and they thank you so much, and this year again you're doing it. Maureen, tell everybody why it's so important for arts and culture to be part of this.
Well, one thing is we are a local government agency, so it's really important for us to serve all of our residents in the county. So you're actually on the outreach committee on our council, right, Lori, and that's kind of the main focus of that committee. How do we bring arts and culture to the community at large? Because it is part of our quality of life. I mean, arts is central to being human. Mm-hmm. It creates beauty in our lives, it fosters dialogue, it, makes you think. So we want everyone to have that experience. And we want to involve all different people and populations in our arts programs. And that's why we love partnerships, because it's our community coming together to celebrate art and culture. And that's why it's great working with the artists from Artworks, which Nadine's going to talk about. We also, have Master Gardeners coming this year, which and then we have, artists involved and the public, of course. And we really we had these beautiful pots, so part of our mission was to partner and work with the artists here, but also it's like, well, the county is the sponsor because we like to do things in the community and our events are free. So that was a great idea that you came up with. Maternal Family and Health Services is a wonderful organization. They serve regionally, which we love doing things regional as well. They've been around since 1971, and they offer support and access to things that maybe some of these mothers and children might not have access to.
Yeah. Nadine, we're going to pass the mic over to you, my friend. Will you tell everybody how this whole thing started, how this project began in the sense of pots? Maybe they're longer than we know about, but the work that's done and the artists that actually do these it's incredible. I just love all of them. I would take all of them home. Last year I got 4, and I would take all of them. So tell everybody a little bit about how that all started.
Okay, well, first, we're very thrilled to be partnering with you again, second year in a row. I wasn't here last year, but I do hear what a wonderful event it was, so we're honored to be part of that again. But Artworks is, first and foremost, we are a fully licensed day program for individuals with intellectual disabilities and autism. So they come here, and the teachers are fantastic with them. They geared their projects, they're person-centered. Some may do ceramics, some may like drawing and painting, multimedias, but the looks on their faces when they actually do a project and they get it on the wall, because there's opportunities, every couple months where we actually have student shows where they show their work in the gallery alongside these community artists that come in, and when they see that little red dot on the paintings, they are ecstatic, and it's so heartwarming to see. So when we were approached with this again, they said, hey, listen, we loved working with you guys last year, let's double the size of it. So I think last year they did 50 is what I remember you guys saying. So we do this year. I stopped them at 150 pots. I had to stop them. So
Love it. I love it.
So they did 150
Nadine,
pots.
I'll take all 150. I love them. Go ahead,
So
tease it, but
they did 150 pots. They've been working there. The teachers, the students, they've all been. There's a certain, there's one in particular. He has probably done 60 alone. So he was with me today when I was planting these because, I wanted to have a little bit of presentation. He's
And you
like,
did a
"Are we
great
selling
job.
them today? Are we selling them today?" I'm like, "Not today, Paul, but it'll happen in a couple weeks." So just like I said, to see the satisfaction on their face, it's heartwarming. So they're thrilled. They don't even know the big part of the picture of actually what they're involved with, but just the fact that they did it, it's on display, and someone's going to purchase it, it thrills them. So.
And I think, Maureen, I think you would agree that the collaboration, as you said earlier, if you look at this, you look at with people with intellectual disabilities and autism, and then you look at the arts and the people who help the students learn what to do and how to do it. You look at what the county does, and then you look at and how that all works together, and then you give back to an organization that takes care of mothers and families on the day before Mother's Day to have this fundraiser. I think it's the perfect full circle. I love the whole idea. It really comes together. But Maureen, more importantly, you know all about this place. Again, I knew the name and I didn't know that much about it. Is it the same as it was when it was on Lackawanna Avenue?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so I took a few courses there. I took a batik course or two with Judy Yusha, God rest her soul. I loved her. I have them framed and I love them. I just think the work that's done is beautiful. I never understood, though, the work that you're doing with the folks that actually are creating these pieces of art. I had no idea. So how, Maureen, you know all about it, was it just like a normal way of thinking, hey, this would work out and let's do it for Mother's Day, or did it just sort of, how did that happen?
It kind of evolved from discussions at the council, again, about reaching with new partners. I think ArtWorksGallery and Studio is also just a beautiful place,
Yes.
And wanted to encourage people to learn about it. So it kind of evolved. That was one of the ideas, and we thought, why not? And again, we hadn't really done a partnership, and I really want to give the artists here their own showcase and show the community how beautiful they are. And the nice thing is we have a range of prices too. We're very sensitive to that. This little guy here is probably in the $10 range, a succulent.
Maureen, tell everyone that's yours from last year.
Yes, I am
She's
not
kept
a
it
good
alive.
plant
There you
person,
go.
but look, this is perfect.
you
I
go.
bought it for myself, along
See?
with, you could buy plants for
That's
yourself
right.
too. And so they go up from there. And that's what I like too, and each one's unique. So if you really want to buy the maternal figures in your life or one for yourself, there's only going to be one of each of, that's what I love about it. And they're all so beautiful and happy. So yeah, a lot of our programs evolve like that. We sit down and we think about who's in the community, who haven't we worked with, who do we want to work with, what's a creative partnership. That's why I do love that we have Maternal Family and Health. So we do a lot of work with social service agencies as well, because again, our whole mission is we want to involve everyone in the
Right.
county and support everyone in the county.
So how will the morning, it's 11 to 1, right, on the 13th, Saturday. Tell folks what they can expect when they walk in here. What will they see and what will they be able to walk away with?
So in addition to, and I should say, we weren't sure how it was going to go last year. It was kind of pilot project, but it was really, we sold out of almost every pot. I know you bought a lot, Lori, thank you. But so we also had a couple of other activities, which I think is important, because it is a celebration of arts as well. So we'll have the wonderful Brenda Fernandez playing, she has the most beautiful healing music. Like I said, mentioned, the Master Gardeners will be here to answer
Which
your,
is
so you don't have to ask me, because,
Yeah.
and then again, thinking about people and having opportunities and not having any barriers, we can also make a free Mother's Day card. So even if you don't come to purchase a plant, you can come and make a card, or you could buy a couple plants and make a few cards for the people in your life. So we have that activity as well. So, just a few simple things to encourage people to come down and enjoy the beautiful space. We're in a beautiful space this year. It was actually at the Trolley Museum last year, but it just made sense to do it over here.
Yeah,
and I know that ArtWorks is actually leading the card decorating activity, so I don't know if
Okay, we'll talk a little bit about that, Nadine. So what will happen with that? That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Because like Maureen said, if you don't want to come, or you can't afford, or you can't, that wasn't what your interest is, but you love to just look at the art that was created, you could do a craft and be part of it.
Both, yeah.
Yes.
So we know that a lot of dads are going to be like last minute dads.
Yeah.
They're not going to know what to do, so we're here for you. But we're going to have a couple teachers in our gallery classroom, and they're just going to have, the cards out, so to help the kids out, have a nice card to make, and they can take it along with their plant and give it to mom the next day.
So how many teachers do you usually get from an artist standpoint? How many artists actually work with your in-house artists?
We have one teacher to six, so they really do get, some that work so independently, and some that, just require that little bit of a push, but for the most part, everybody, it's person-centered. You'd think we would go by some sort of learning grid, but they're not, because none of them do the same thing. Like you said, everything is unique, so they work with whatever they like to do. There's some that like to stay in the clay room, so we'll keep them down there. There's ones that they love the drawing rooms, so we have a couple drawing multimedia rooms, so we switch them around with teachers, and they just do wonderful things.
And do you find too that art, when they're creating this art, or whatever version they're involved in, that there's a sense of, I completed this, I did this,
100%.
Whatever it is, there's that joy when you see it. And will they see all of these that will be available and see?
Absolutely.
Will they be here that day or no?
I'm sure it's open to them too. We'll absolutely send out the invite to our group homes to let them come down. But which is great too, because it's on May 13th. Our student show is for the month of May, so our students' work will also be on the wall for the show. So they'll be able to actually come in and see the students' work on the show, and then also see the pots that they made and stuff like that.
And will they be available for sale as well?
Absolutely, everything is for sale that's on the wall.
And if they see the red dot, they'll be happy.
If they see the red dot, that's a good day here at ArtWorks.
I love it.
They love the red dot.
Nadine, tell us, beside that this day and the regular art, what else do you want to mention that's significant to the folks that you take care of here? What's significant that people should know about them?
What's fantastic about the program is they can express themselves. They come here, and honestly, it's a very calming environment. Art therapy is a wonderful thing. You don't understand what they could create. It's like you said, the best things come from the imperfections, and there's nothing like that's so perfect. It's so imperfect. It's perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
So they will carry those projects back and forth between classrooms because they're so proud of themselves. I get a little nervous because they're going to get paint on it or ruin it, or, but I can't stop them. But it's like I said, it's so rewarding to them, and there's not one person that leaves here that's not happy during the day. So it's very, very, very rewarding to them and to us as teachers to see these guys do what they create.
Well, I have to tell you, just walking in the door, because this is the first time I'm here. It's a beautiful day out, but it's beautifully sunny in here.
It is. It's a beautiful space.
But you look at, and I saw these, I was like, oh, what did I say to you? I was like, I said, are they available? He said, they'll be available. I said, okay, it's amazing.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, I get, as you can tell, I get very, very excited about these kind of things, because I think when you throw in the county's belief in support, and you're running this facility, and the artists that are able to put themselves into maybe this pot right here, and to have that feeling of satisfaction, and when somebody buys it or takes it, or that feeling of everyone wants to feel
you feel
a sense of accomplishment,
exactly,
right?
Like we feel accomplished, but I can't even explain to you how accomplished
They
they
feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, everybody wants to feel accepted, right? So when this happens, if that's not the greatest sense of
So
acceptance.
we'll try to get some of them down here, some of them that created them, and
I would hope.
Really.
Really.
I'm sure we can get a couple down
All
here
right.
just so you can meet some of the artists because I'd like for you to meet them and
I
see
think
what we
it's
do. And you're more
really-
than welcome to come down anytime during the day and take a tour.
I'm going to take
and-
you up on that.
Absolutely,
Because
come
I think
on down.
this is amazing.
Yes.
Maureen, I'm thrilled with it. Thrilled. Great job.
I just wanted to mention too, Artworks is always a part of First Friday. So if
Yes.
any of our
Oh,
viewers
okay.
have not
Yeah.
come down, that's a really fun event that goes every First Friday.
Yeah,
so
so
there'll be
that'll
one
be-
May and
yeah.
then there'll be one in June. But I
love
think
it.
I love that too, that it is a beautiful space. And they also sell other, I just wanted to showcase the little bird because I bought some of these last
We'll
year
have
too.
them available on
Yeah,
Mother's Day.
so these are
Love
really
them.
fun. I put them in my windowsill. They also have beautiful, I'm a big Christmas card for anyone that
Yes,
knows me.
they do.
I bought a bunch of really beautiful Christmas cards. So I just want to plug them that they do have a nice gift shop and that hopefully people will come and enjoy the space beyond the sale. But we're really looking forward to hopefully selling out of all of our pots. And again, I think they just make great gifts for the meaningful women in your life or yourself, like I said, or anybody
Yeah.
really, if you have a
Right.
birthday coming up
Yeah.
or something.
It's-
Yeah.
Or like I did, I kept all of the ones I bought and have them on my baker's rack on my deck, and I just kept them there, and they were beautiful the entire summer. I mean, I'm a freak about how I water and make sure, but they were beautiful. So now I'm looking at many I love here already, so I'm very happy. So Maureen, anything else we need to say before we wrap?
No, I think that was great, Lori. I just really appreciate your commitment to being on our Arts Council and promoting everything that goes on in the region and taking the time out to talk to us about
I'm
this.
happy to do it. Do you want? Would you like to say a little anything else? No,
This is fantastic. Thank
Okay,
you.
all
Thank
right.
you. It's
Well,
been great.
It's good to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you.
There you go.
Yes.
And that's a wrap. We are here at Artworks, what's the address? 2 something, Penn, I thought it was maybe on there. 236 Penn, well, you'll see it because it's a gallery. It looks like an art gallery, which is what it is, so it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Come and see them. Please come here if you can't before. Maureen said First Friday events, but if you have time, bring your children, bring your boyfriend, your husband, anybody. Come on down between the hours of 11 and 1 on May 13th and look at these beautiful things that the wonderful artists of Artworks have created for your enjoyment. So thanks for that. And happy Mother's Day to all in advance. And we will see you real soon. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you, Nadine.
you. Thank you
Thanks,
for having me.
Maureen. We'll see you again soon. I'm Laurie Cadden, and this is Talk of the Town.